Well, hello, my brothers and sisters. Happy Monday, happy Monday. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and truly be glad in it. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope all is well. And there's a few things in my spirit. There are a few things in my spirit. One of the things that's in my spirit prophetically is, if I can say this, many of you who are listening to me, it feels like you hit a brick wall. And what I mean by that is that the things that you've worked so hard to have, the things that you've worked so hard to acquire, you're at a place where everything that it seems like naturally in so many ways that you work for, mentally, emotionally, it feels like you're a failure. It feels like it's failed. Things are just so difficult for you. Things are just so difficult for you because it seems like the harder you try, the worse things become. And it's like, the word God gave me was like strength versus disappointment. And it's like you're a strong person. You're very strong. You're very strong. You're very strong. But down through the years, your strength has been used and used up. I mean, your strength has been from just doing things. God has given you strength. God has given you certain abilities. Your ability has been pulled on so much. And so now you're at a place where you're low. You're low. You're empty. And just like I mentioned the message the other day about many of you, you're at a place where you don't have no more words. No more words. It's like you've been hit so hard where you don't have no more air. You don't have nothing else to give. This is where many of you are at. You're at a place where you don't have nothing else to give. You want to give, but you just don't have nothing else. And so now it's like you're existing and you're living on the echoes or the momentum of what you used to be. Things are not the same. You don't feel the same. You don't think the same. You don't do things the same no more. And so it's like the life has been taken out of you. But I want to speak something to you. I want to speak something to you at this place where you feel like, oh, life has left you in a way where you don't have no more energy. In the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, there was a group of people that went through something of that nature where at one time they were an army, but something happened and they were destroyed and scattered. But then God sent a prophet down to this one field, a valley, where all of them was there, and he told the man of God to speak to the bones. And when he spoke to the bones, the bones came together. But it wasn't over there. But then he was told to speak to the air. And so, see, because the bones were there, they were together, but there was no life. And many of you who are listening to me, a move happened and you're standing. It seems like, it appears that you have things together. When people look at you, it looks like you dot every I and cross every T. You got the right smile, but you're just there. See, because you've done it so long, see, you're just going through the emotions. You're going through the mechanics. It's like you're going through the emotions. It's like you're going through that. You're going through that. It's because you're holding on to what you know. A lifeline. And many of you, you're at a place of a lifeline. But I come to let you know, as you're holding on, when God spoke to the prophet to speak to the wind, God spoke to God's people while they were together, but there was no life. And God said that I am going to blow in you, and you shall revive. And so hear me and hear me well. You are at a place of no life, no air, no gas. But hear me and hear me well. God is going to blow in you. God is going to blow in your hopes. God is going to blow in your home. God is going to blow in your hearing. God is going to blow and your eyes are going to come open. God is going to blow and that jail cell, and that jail cell of depression, and that jail cell of pain, and that jail cell of discouragement is going to swing open. God is going to cause an earthquake to come. And in this earthquake that he caused to come, this earthquake is going to shake some stuff loose. It's going to shake some stuff. It's going to shake some pride off. It's going to shake some depression off. It's going to shake some hurt off. It's going to shake some bitterness off. God is shaking it off. God is shaking off. God is shaking off weaknesses. God is shaking off excuses. God is shaking it off. God is shaking off. And as God is shaking off, God is putting something else on you. God is putting strength on you. God is putting His grace on you. God is putting His power on you. God is putting His love on you. And so stand still. And stand still and let God rescue you. Stand still and let God take you to that next level. And so God, that's what's happening right now. If you can trust God and say, God, touch me. If you can trust God and say, God, snatch me away. See, God is about to take you to another shift. See, God is about to take you to another plateau. God is about to take you to another level. And so, see, with every downshift, there's an elevation. And so what's happening? See, when you've been knocked down, see, when stuff been beating you down, and so you think you being demoted. See, but God's saying you've been promoted. And see, there's coming a light load being dropped away from you. See, God is causing you to become light. God is causing you to be able to stand up and to see things that once you faced, or things that you once had to hit. And so now God is elevating you so where now it's under your feet. Every trouble is under your feet. Despair is under your feet. Wickedness is under your feet. Folk who talking about you, under your feet. The enemy, Beelzebub, is under your feet. Those people that try to put daggers in your back, no, it's under your feet now. And so you at a place where you understand that the place that God has put you in. And so now God is calling you higher. And so now God is calling you to another level for such a time as this. Is that all right? God bless you. Have a good day. In the mighty name of Jesus.